Hello, welcome. So a couple weeks ago, I went on YouTube and I searched up anti-aging skincare routines because I'm approaching my 30s and my wedding is in a couple months, and I've really been slacking with my skincare. Like, my products have been running out. I've barely been using them. I've just gotten really lazy. So I went online, I saw this video by the budget dermatologist, and I decided to buy a whole bunch of her recommendations. So this video, we're gonna go through them. I'm gonna tell you how I'm feeling about it so far. We're gonna take a look at my skin because it's instantly been improving so far with these products, but I did make a couple changes like my eye cream and my sunscreen. We're gonna get into it. If you stay till the end, thank you, I really appreciate it. I know it's been a hard transition because I went from not working at all to a full-time job with 40 hours a week, and it's been hard to film, but let's just get started. A couple years ago, I was obsessed with Drunk Elephant. Those are some of my most popular videos on this channel, but Drunk Elephant is extremely expensive, and I wanted to see if I can get something from the drugstore that was similarly effective, if not more. So we're gonna test these products out. I did buy a lot of her recommendations. There are a couple things that I did a little bit differently, but we're gonna get into it. Just for reference, I have combo oily skin. I am approaching my 30s, so I have oily skin on my T-zone and dry to normal skin on my cheeks. So I had stopped doing skincare. I got super lazy within the past 6 months, and my skin was so dull and a little bit of texture, mostly on my cheekbones, and obviously I have very large pores on my nose. I don't expect that to ever change, but that is something you should know, because this camera does kind of smooth my skin out a little bit, despite the fact that I tried to disable that setting. So I am gonna include a clip of me with my other camera, which is a little bit more high def, just so you can see what my skin is really looking like. But I can honestly say I've seen an instant improvement since starting this routine. So we're gonna start off with the cleanser, which I don't have with me. I know I have it at my fiance's house. It is the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. It is perfect for my skin. It's not too drying, but it's not too oily or anything. It rinses off my makeup nicely, and it does remove makeup, which it says on the bottle. Normally, I always double cleanse anyway, so it's not a big deal if I have residual makeup, but it is really nice. It's just super gentle. It doesn't strip my skin. It doesn't have me dying for moisturizer, even though I always follow up with a moisturizer anyway, but I like it so far, so good. I'm a fan. In terms of moisturizers, one that she featured on her video was the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream Extra Dry, fragrance free. This has hyaluronic acid in it, and again, I absolutely love it. I did get this one. There's another version of it. The issue that I have sometimes when I choose something that's for oily skin, like an oily skin moisturizer, I find it's not enough moisture. So I tend to always choose the ones for dry skin, just because I do have that dry skin on my cheeks. So I find that a moisturizer specifically for oily skin sometimes isn't enough for my skin because I have combination skin, if that makes sense. But yes, my T-zone does get very oily throughout the day, but honestly, it's not a big deal. I'm wearing a mask most of the time at work, so it's covering half my face anyway, so I don't bother with like a full face of makeup or setting spray or anything like that because it's not worth it to me. This is 1.7 ounces of product. It's super like lightweight, but it's also still creamy. It's a very cool gel consistency. It's cooling on the skin, and I really like how it feels. So far so good. So I do use an eye cream. I know a lot of dermatologists say that it's not worth it, that you can just use your face cream, whatever. That advice has never worked for me, because anytime I put a face cream underneath my eye, like just in this general area, it burns. It makes my eyes water, even though it doesn't affect me negatively in any other way. So I always have to use a separate eye cream. It just works for me. I don't care if it's extra money. It's a step that I'm willing to take. So I was looking on Target's website, and this was all available there, because I was initially going to buy it at Ulta, but Ulta's a little bit more expensive. If you look at it, if you break it down by price per item, it was more expensive. So I got this eye cream as well from Target. This is from Rock. This is the Retinol Correction Line Smoothing Eye Cream. Visibly reduces fine lines, dark circles, and puffiness. I don't know about all those claims, but it does moisturize my eyes really nicely. So we'll see, because I do have pretty deep dark circles. We'll see if it does anything for me, but I saw really good reviews, and I did try something from this brand a while ago. I think it was their sunscreen moisturizer, and I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. It's a little bit pricey for drugstore, but the ingredients are pretty good. Moving along, back to the recommendations from the budget dermatologist. I have my treatment here. So this is the CeraVe Renewing SA Cleanser for normal skin. It gently cleans, exfoliates while smoothing and softening your skin. So it has ceramide and salicylic acid, which also helps fight acne, which occasionally occasionally I do get, especially during that time of month, I usually get them on my cheeks or between my eyebrows, unfortunately. So this is nice. I have already tried this as well. I've only tried it once. Super duper gentle. It almost didn't feel like it was exfoliating because I'm so used to like either I'm used to like the baby facial from Drunk Elephant, which I absolutely love, or I'm used to like one with like physical exfoliants. So this was great. It was gentle. It didn't irritate my skin. Right now we're in the middle of summer and I've just been boiling under this heat. I absolutely hate the heat. So this was not irritating to my skin or anything like that. And we are going to talk about sunscreen last because that's the one where I'm struggling a little bit with. Also, this is 8 fluid ounces. I think there was a bigger size, but it was sold out at Target. So this is the one that I had to get. In terms of vitamin C, this was actually also sold out at Target. It comes in like the cardboard packaging. This is the Skin Renewing Vitamin C Serum from CeraVe. It has 10% pure vitamin C with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin B5. You get 1 fluid ounces of product. The packaging is funny, so it's like a squeezy tube, but look how pointed that is. But when you open it up, it's just a basic tube. So I thought that was funny. Anyway, it performs well. I read some reviews that this breaks people out pretty bad. So far I haven't, but I'm only on day 3 of using this. So that's why I'm going to do a full breakdown. We're going to do full demos and all that stuff on this channel soon to come. But so far I haven't experienced any breakouts. I'm not usually prone to breakouts even when testing things out. There's very little things that will break out my skin aside from eating like greasy pizza and then touching my face. That's usually how I get breakouts because I'm not paying attention to what I'm using or touching with my hands, which in this day and age is not good. So that's the vitamin C cream. Now we have retinol. So the only experience I've had with retinol in the past was with Drunk Elephant. I had their retinol cream. I forgot what it's called, but I'll put it here. I actually still have a whole tube of it, but I have no idea where it went. Like, it literally disappeared on me a while ago, and I want to say it's been more than a year since I already had it, so I'm not sure if it's still good. That happened to me with a couple products from Drunk Elephant where I bought it and I didn't use it up enough, like with their vitamin C serum. That was so expensive. It was like $80, and I did a video on it, and I really didn't use it consistently, and then it spoiled. It turned into that really heavy, sticky amber color, and it had a weird smell to it. Back to the retinol. This is 1 fluid ounce as encapsulated retinol. I don't even think this is the one she showed. She showed this one and another one, but the other one was sold out at Target. So this is the Resurfacing Retinol Serum. Again, the 3 essential ceramides. It has licorice root extract and niacinamide. I always say that wrong. Niacinamide. My experience with that ingredient was with Good Molecules. There's a couple of products from Good Molecules has that ingredient, and I experienced good things. This is good so far. Like, retinol is just such instant effects. Again, I don't experience that weird transitional period where you kind of get peeling or irritated skin or anything. It just instantly, my skin is just way smoother, especially where I have the texture, like on my upper cheekbones. I mean, I still have the texture, but it just feels a heck of a lot smoother. So I really love retinol. I'm trying to use it as consistently as possible so that I get the most results, because the reason that I chose an anti-aging skincare routine, aside from the fact that I am approaching my 30s, it's really just because my wedding is in a couple months and I want to make sure my skin looks good. All right, I just realized that's the last product. So I also have a sunscreen. Don't worry, I am very careful when it comes to the sun. It's just I haven't found the perfect sunscreen yet. I actually saw some recommendations that she gave in that video, and I'm definitely gonna look for them. But I used to use the Hawaiian Tropic one, and then I have a Baby Organics one from Target, which is like a mineral sunscreen, but it is so hard to blend that I really struggle with it. I mean, I still put it on anyway. I just end up a little streaky, but it does go away eventually. So that's where I'm at with sunscreens. If you have any recommendations for any sunscreens that you like, let me know down below. But this is my new skincare routine, so it's gonna be a fun journey. We're gonna see what works, what doesn't, how my skin looks, and all that stuff. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you very soon with another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for hanging in there with the whole transitional period of me getting a full-time job and struggling with my schedule. I promise I will get it under control soon enough. Until next time, bye.